Welcome back to Super Auto Pets with me, Daniel from Dan Has Fun. Ignore me chirping away to the sound of this song. Yeah, let's do another episode. Let's go into the arena, see what we start off with. Not bad, actually. I'll take a fish. I'll take this. I'm going to freeze this pig. I don't think pig's terrible, mainly because it just sells some more. But I also don't think he's a prize winner. Having said that, it's either him or... Well, all these have their own little purposes, I guess. I guess we'll put the ant in, and we can unfreeze this guy. What do we want to be called? I know this is not what it means, but I do like extra baguettes. Get hungry. Had a roast beef sandwich in a baguette-style bun today. It was pretty good. Double duck. Well, something that rhymes with a duck is what's happened to them. Yes, good start. We'll take a second fish. I'm not going to merge it yet, though. Let's roll once. Oh, wow, we're going to get all the fish. So I guess I'll level up this bird potentially, but we're definitely going to level this fish up next turn. Going to keep a hold of that honey just in case we need a panic bee. Got a lot of time for the panic bee. The huge bagels with an ant that's going to hurt my feelings a bit there. That's okay. We've got 3 fish versus a horse and a beaver. I think we'll be okay. Yep, we're definitely going to be okay. 2 wins straight away. Not going to complain with that. Not going to complain with that at all. Another ant, but we are just going to crush these fish together first. Early caterpillar, fine. I'm okay with that. I should have, if I was going to pill the ant, I should have done it though before the caterpillar rocked up. That was possibly a mistake. I always like an early game swan. The money really does help. But I'm going to roll once and see what we get. I don't feel the hedgehog, really. Do we want to take a shrimp? I don't think it's very good. If you sell a friend, you give a random person 1 health. If that was like 1 health, 1 attack, or 2 health or something, maybe. But that as a base, I don't think is that good. The other question really is, though, is how long are we going to keep this? I mean, I'm definitely going to take the swan just so we can get some extra money on the field. I'm going to... I'm going to put the bee on the fish and put the fish at the back, just so we have that as a contingency plan, I think. I guess we'll do it that way around, because I don't want the ant improving the caterpillar. And now I can have the bluebird powering up the fish still, right? That's a spicy mosquito off the get-go. Good job it can't do 2 damage to the same enemy. Unfortunately for me, though, it is going to smack 3 of my things in a row. So this hasn't gone great. If only I had 1 more hit point. Anyway, we won 2 immediately, and then we've lost 1. It's fine. It's fine. Honestly, it would have been better the other way around, losing the 1 first, because I would have only lost 1 heart, but what are you going to do? Do we like anything in here? Not really, but I'm fed up with this ant. It's not doing it for me. Don't give it to the caterpillar. The bluebird is the 2nd worst pick, but it's not the worst pick, so it's okay. The tabby cat's rubbish. Like, I think the regular cat at tier 6 has been improved significantly, but I don't think that's actually very good. I'm going to freeze this meat bone just in case, though. Do we want to try and get a level 3 fish? Actually, freeze that first. No, actually, I'm going to put this down. And then I'm going to, I guess, give us some, surf and turf there. Well, kind of air and turf. The air version of surf and turf. I don't know what the rhyme for that would be. You guys can put that in the comments. Land and air, what would that be as a surf and turf rhyme? Okay, well, well, that's actually perfect. That buff went to a creature that couldn't do anything, and that's going to be a draw between those two guys. This looks okay, I think. We're looking alright. It's pretty rude of him to try doing the hedgehog suicide play with a bee, don't get me wrong. Smart idea. Just didn't work here. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. Tier 3. I don't know what you mean. Give it +2/+2 when not in battle. I don't understand you, so I refuse to use you. And also the way you're wearing that top hat makes me want to cry. So we're not doing any of that. Are you kidding me? I like a lobster roll, but I don't want lobsters rolling up here. I don't like a lot of that, so I guess we're going to freeze the puppy because at least it's something that I know how to use. I guess we'll freeze that as a contingency. I don't like any of that, so we're going to roll one more time and then commit to wherever we've got. Garlic Arm is actually an interesting proposition. Caterpillar and Puppy do synchronize. There's good synergy there. So I'm going to combine these two, so I'll get one less gold, but these three things work together quite well. Actually, all of this works together quite well when you think about it. So we're going to put the puppy at the back. Caterpillar gets the best stats. The puppy's a booster. It's a booster based on having money, which you get more from the swan. So I like that. I'm going to freeze that garlic armor. I'm going to keep that snail frozen just in case I poop the bed this round. So let's see how we get along. I love the penguin. He's so cute. Pretty good too, but he's cute. Some fish on fish violence. And then the bee on bee violence. Okay. Doing well. Four wins. If I get to at least 5 wins in a game, I think I've done pretty well. That's kind of my barometer. Do we want to go double Caterpillar? It's pretty obnoxious, but it's very tempting. I'm thinking about it. What would I get rid of to do that? Probably be the fish, right? Okay. It's possibly suicide, but, you know, why not? We'll put garlic armor on one of them. Roll once. I should have unfrozen that snail first, but meh. And we're going to feed our dog a nice healthy diet of apple and nothing else. Okay. This is a long-term gain. There's some boosting here. And I would love to get that puppy to level 2. There's some golden poop heads. That's okay. That's an alright trade. That's going to keep going. That's still going to be a trade, ultimately. So that's fine. I wish I could have got through his melon armor previously, but what are you going to do? This is actually getting pretty bad, isn't it? Yeah, we're going to lose. It looks so good, but again, the 1 hit point. 1 hit point optimal. Oh well, I should have. Now the snail would have been useful now, wouldn't it? Go figure. I know we had a bison last game, but it actually would work really well given the caterpillar's going to be level 3. What do we get rid of though? Because the only thing we can really get rid of is the swan. But I think if we're going to do this, we should do this early. Get the bison on the field. So we have 9 gold. I'm going to freeze one of these just in case I need it. Okay. Alright. That's actually pretty good. Okay, so we're going to level this up now. So we can get a tier 5. That's not what I was looking for, though. The eagle's not really doing it. But that means this is going to transform. Albeit its stats are actually kind of the same as the puppies anyway right now. I'm not going to try and get a level 3 bluebird. I don't feel like we need it. The bluebird will not be staying with us long term. If it does, something very wrong has happened. This is not what we want. We don't want microbes. Dolphin's fun, but not really what I want here either. Puppy. Can't use it this turn because I needed to have, we need to have at least 3 gold in the bank. but I think that'll work. I'm going to unfreeze this. I'm pretty sure melon armor, once we get there, or garlic armor is going to be more useful than having a honey. Okay, this is not looking too bad. And we're going to have 2 boosters that are boosting for different reasons. So worst case scenario, we can't keep 3 gold. At least the bison's going to keep boosting. Let's see. Oh, melon armored fish. That's unfortunate. So he's going to trade 2 for 1, but they only started with 4. That's incredibly unfortunate. Yeah. Look, as I say, luckily, we would have been able to draw, but they were smart enough to put the B on that horse. Okay. Alright. So we have 1 more life effectively again. That's up to level 2, but I need to be level 3. We definitely need to use the puppy. That's absolutely mandatory. No. There's another one of those. I'm going to freeze garlic armor. Roll. Roll once more. Okay. Is it worth... So I'd end up going 16-10. So I want to use this next turn. And if I don't die this turn, I can get, hopefully, chocolate next turn. I can get 2 level 3 caterpillars. Okay, we are slowly getting there. And I think we'll end up swapping the bison to the back, because otherwise we'll end up with the puppy getting too unbalanced. This doesn't look great for us, though, with that fish. That fish is pretty spicy. Especially considering it's going to get boosted by a flamingo, and it's going to get garlic armor. Oh, boy. I think, my friends, we're never going to work out if the double caterpillar is going to work. No, we are not. Big sad. Oh, well. We'll roll it back. We'll roll it back. Sad. Sad, sad, sad. Try again. Ooh, I think the ladybird's probably the worst one to start with. Maybe the duck, but I think the ladybird's pretty bad. I guess we'll start with this beaver then, and the mosquito. Freeze you. Roll once. Put the fish at the back, and I guess I'll freeze you just in case. Okay, what are we going to name ourselves? Oh dear. Many of these to go with the word buttocks would be pretty bad. We're going to play above the belt. We're just going to be sticky muffins. Maybe it's like a cinnamon roll or something. Oh, I love a cinnamon roll. Don't have any in the house, though. Definitely can't make them. Don't have that skill in me. That was rude, though. We're going to draw off the get-go. A draw's fine. Fine with a draw. That's okay. Blup. We're going to get the old triple mosquito. Roll once. I guess we're keeping the fish for a bit, too. Not a great turn, too, it has to be said. Not a great turn, too, at all. Oh, the slippery husbands. That's actually a pretty good roll, though. Get the mosquito out of my face. They're going to get their bee out early. Unfortunately, because it's with a horse, it is going to end up ruining our mosquito, but that's fine. Okay. We are 1 victory in. I don't like any of that tier 2 stuff, really. I think I've been excessively harsh to the peacock. I don't think it's quite that bad, but it doesn't really do it for me. The spider does a summon, and if you can get something like a sheep or a turtle or something like that, I feel like it can be quite good. But there's a lot of tier 3s that are just meh. But I guess what we'll do is we'll combine our mosquitoes together. We didn't lose last time around, so the snail was not going to need. I actually like the snail wearing the top hat on its shell. I think it would have been funnier, though, if it was over its eyes. I guess we'll take the peacock, because we haven't been using it lately. Let's see if it's any, if we can get it to work. I'm also tempted to use it in conjunction with the hedgehog. But what I'm going to do first is sell the beaver. So I want it to get the... Okay, perfect. It did hit the peacock. We then want to get the hedgehog in there. Is the spider going to be good enough to justify getting it out there? I'm not convinced. So instead we're going to freeze that food. And not going for a level 3 mosquito, but these options suck. It's not really doing it for me. I could roll one more time. I think I'm going to. None of this is really that much better, though, is it? Let's be honest. So, because I don't like any of these, I'm going to put the dromedary in just so next turn the shop animals we start with are a bit better. And it has 4 hit points. If this had been a camel instead of a dromedary, it would have been a lot better. But, oh well, what can you do? Do we like this order? I'm almost wondering if that's better. Maybe that even. Okay, we'll do it that way around. There's not a great synergy going on right now, it has to be said. Yeah, they have a much more coherent strategy right now, let's be honest. Yeah, this is not looking great for us, is it? Although, having said that, at least hitting everything for 2 is going to be somewhat useful, but not useful enough. Not useful enough. Okay, so this hasn't started very well, has it? Let's be honest. Yeah, we're only at 1 win, 1 loss, effectively, but this team is rubbish. Flamingo does have some benefit to Peacock, but it's not setting the world on fire for me. But the thing about the Tabby Cat is base stats. I know there's usually a 5-3. Its base stats for level 2 or tier 2 units actually not bad, but its effect is just terrible. So it's pretty much just pure stats. This can go. Let's replace it with the Flamingo. Ugh. It's just not doing it. Not doing it. Double Ladybird. Oh, absolutely not doing it. Roll one more time. Okay, fish at least is something to... Swan again. Well, we have to level up something, so I'm going to take that fish and see if I can get a level up next turn. Honestly, though, this is a rough old go. I think putting the Flamingo there is beneficial. And then what? What do we want to do here? Honestly, I'm just going to put food... I'm going to put meat on the Peacock. Give it some attack off the get-go. Yeah, not feeling this team at all. Not feeling it. Sometimes the game's just like, hey, have 1,000 ladybirds. And I don't want them. Don't want ladybirds. That is a pretty rude elephant, though. Although, conveniently, it's kicked that swan down to enough hit points that it's, yeah, going to kill it. So at least there's that, I guess. Are we actually going to get away with this? Wow, how did we win that? How on earth did we win that encounter? Okay, so we do have a turtle in the role. I think the mosquito has been here long enough. I don't care for it. Don't want it. Don't want anything to do with it. Get that down. Garlic armor, I would say, is probably better on a peacock than the bone attack. But I'm not sure it's going to be a top priority. I am going to power it up, though. That I'm definitely going to do. Now, the question is... I'm going to roll once. Blowfish again. I don't want to go blowfish every single game. I refuse. I'm not doing it this time. I'm going to keep the turtle around, but I don't think I'm going to be leveling it up. Because for a peacock to actually get a bonus, it has to take damage. If it doesn't take damage due to melee armor, its effect doesn't happen. So I don't think it actually synergizes all that fantastically. I don't think any of this is really synergizing very well, is it? Let's be honest. Well, the hedgehog's there, and... Flamingo, there's the pill. I mean, I could pill the flamingo, actually. And then that would boost the peacock. But I feel like that's an expensive way to do that. We could pill the flamingo and put the flamingo back. But I don't feel like that's a particularly great play. Oh, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? I don't want the hedgehog anymore, is the decision I've come to in my mind. And what I'm going to do is put this here, freeze this pill, and then what's eventually going to happen... Oh, I'm going to be pilling one of these next turn, but I don't really want to combine them together because then I'll be going in with 4. But I didn't think the hedgehog was actually giving us a huge amount of value, and it isn't. So I guess the next play would be to put the fish back here. Yeah, do that for now. And then we're just going to roll a couple times and see what we get. We're not really doing that game for the sheep to work. Yeah, I don't really like any of that. Okay. That's fine. This is going to be a weird round. We're probably going to lose, but let's see what happens. Oh, big stretch. Big stretch. Well, that was rude, and we're going to get a boss ruining our day as well. Oh boy, this isn't going very well, is it? Yeah, because now the melon arm is going to overwrite the bee. At least we lived through that hit, but the fat fish is going to wipe both my dudes out. Wow. I thought we were going to lose that round, but not quite that badly. We got our backsides roasted. I guess to get the double effect, I could do that and that. Level 4, I'm going to take a deer. And then the question is, do I pill and then put the puppy in? Or do I pill and put the swan in? Because apparently the fish is just hanging around for the time being. Well, I guess we'd leave it around for another turn. I mean, it is a 6-4. It's going to be a lot better than anything I put it now. Don't talk yourself into it. The flamingo is meant to die. Bye, flamingo. I'm going to freeze this puppy. I'm going to put the swan in. And then I guess we'll be melon armoring the swan. It's not a great play, but at least it's something. We're trying something a bit different. I didn't want to do the exact same build. But I don't feel like any of this is really coming together. It's like I've got all the ingredients of a cake, but I haven't put it into... like a cake. I haven't made a cake. I've somehow made an omelette out of all my cake ingredients. So, that's how it feels. And this dog is a bit stronger than I want it to be. He's going to live on 1 hit point, which means he's going to roast my fish. And we're going to be in for difficulties all over again. We're not going to lose, at least this time, but we're not going to win either. We're making omelette out of cake here, is what's happening. We're making omelette out of cake. Thank goodness we can finally level this fish up to get some buff. Scorpion, no. No thank you. Now, what do we get rid of? I'd love to have got another pill so I could pill the turtle, but that hasn't happened. So I guess we're going to... we'll have a nice garlic swan. Delicious. Roll. There's another turtle, but I don't want another turtle. I want to get rid of the turtle. Let's roll one more time. Rooster, I like, but it doesn't match anything we're doing here. Like, we've got a summon thing going on, and then we've got a faint, a level up, and a hurt. Like, we've got no synergy at all. These are just like 5 random animals that would probably, you know, all gone to separate parts of the zoo exhibit and never spoken to each other ever again. I don't blame them for that, honestly. So I guess what we'll do then, we'll put this at the front. We're going to put a bee on the deer for one of the worst plays you're ever going to see in your life. We're going to freeze this snail because I think we're going to lose. We're going to eat the buff. And we're going to end our turn. Will say, this game's server's been working real well lately. I appreciate it. Oh, that fish is doomed for us. Well, I don't know how I'm going to break through that fish. Also, did I put the deer in after the turtle? That's hilarious. Ignore everything I've just said for the last couple of minutes. Basically, I have capitulated. Oh boy. Well, that's a disaster. We can lose one more time. The game knows we're having a hard time. Thank you for the double snail. I appreciate it. None of this is working. So this deer, no, go away. I'd really prefer to get the puppy buffed, but there's no real way of doing it. So we're just going to hi, buff, bye. Hi, buff, bye. Get the puppy in there. Gonna freeze that. Roll. Hate it all. Roll. I guess we're getting stuck with this turtle then, so let's just see what happens. End the turn, because we need the 3 gold for the puppy to do anything. And, if I was a gambling man, I'd say we're going to lose whatever this encounter's going to be. It's definitely what I put my money on. Even more so now. Looking at that hedgehog off the get-go. Oh, boy. Yeah, we're in for a bad old time. Oh. We lost, and then some. We got Wreck-A-Ronid. But, you know, that's a fair reflection of how this game is. I'd like to get a 10-win game at some point on the recording. We'll see. Maybe it'll be next episode. Maybe not. I don't know. If you think we can, maybe give me a like and let me know. Any advice, always appreciated. Appreciate your time. Have a good rest of your day, guys. Take care now. Thank you for watching the video.